Welcome to Graceville Solutions YouTube channel. So into this video, I'll be showing you step by step how I was able to design this Happy New Month flyer right in Photoshop. So if you're ready, let's go. We'll be using a dimension of 1080 by 1080 pixels with a resolution of 300. So the first thing we're going to do is to bring in our background. Okay, so I'm going to go to File, Place Embedded. And then, by the way, these are the images or documents we're using for this design. I'll leave a link to these documents in the description box. So I'm going to import this one, okay, and show you drag it to fill up the space. All right. So I can come to my layer tab right here and call this background. So I'm going to group this, Ctrl G, and call it background. Cool. All right. So next up, I'm going to bring in this logo right here. So to do that, I'll go to my rectangle tool, take this, click this, or let me just go for my rounded rectangle tool rather. Click this. All right, something like so. Then I'm going to just extend it a little bit. All right, so I'm going to change the color by clicking this color box right here and go for orange. All right, so I'm going to bring in, next up, I'm going to bring in my logo. Once again, go to File, Place Embedded, double click to import the logo. Resize and bring it in. All right, so I'm going to go to my layer option, Ctrl G. I'm going to group this, select both, group it, and call it the logo. Cool. So next up, I'm going to bring in my image right here. So once again, go to File, Place Embedded, double click to bring in your image, and then drag it in right here. Then I come to the Layout tab, all right, right click. Then I'm going to select, convert this to a smart object. Now, the essence of converting to a smart object so that the object won't lose resolution if you resize it a couple of times. All right, so put it right here. So next up, we're going to start adding our text. So I'm going to go to my text tool by pressing the letter T on the keyboard and type the word May, M-A-Y. Then I'm going to go for a, I'm going to go for a Bibas font. So I'm going to change this to Bibas bold. Okay. Drop my tool. Then I'm going to expand it. All right, I'm also going to increase the tracking a little bit. So go to Properties, and then increase the tracking a little bit, or the leading a bit. Okay, that's it. I sometimes get it confused anyway, if it's tracking or leading, but I think this is leading. Okay, sorry, it's tracking. Okay, tracking. All right. So we'll come here, just adjust it a bit. All right, good to go. Good to go. Good to go. All right, so I'm going to add, I'm going to bring in this text here. Before I do that, let me group this. I call it main caption. Of course, you can use any notation you want to, and call this, what do you call it now? Let me just call this main caption. Now, if you look at this other design right here, you see that there's sort of a space between the okay, in between the word may, and then they added this text welcome to. So I'm going to show you how to do that right here. Just increase this a bit more. Okay, cool. So now what I'm going to do right here is that I'm going to go to my rectangle tool. Okay, now I'm going to take the regular rectangle tool. Okay, I'm going to draw a shape like so, just across the text or the word may. All right, then I'm going to change the, okay, I'm going to change the color of the rectangle to something from, okay, take this color picker tool, take the exact color from the white background right here. Then I click OK. All right, so as you can see, we've achieved that. Just ensure it's properly positioned like so. All right, so next up, we're going to, okay, let me just adjust it properly. The main caption, let me take it a bit to the side. All right, so I'm going to add my text now. So I'm going to take my text once again and type the word welcome to. Now I'm going to change the color to the orange color on this rectangle. And then I'm going to add some dark, what do you call it now? I'm going to add some drop shadow to this. I'm going to right click here. Okay, let me zoom into my screen first of all so you all see clearly. I'm going to right click on the text, go to blending options, and then go to drop shadow. Okay, so just to add that little drop shadow effect to the text. You can adjust the distance a bit, but I think the distance of 2 is pretty okay. Or I can leave it on 3 and then click OK. So I'm going to come to, once again, to the properties tab right here, then go to tracking. Let me make it something like 800. Hit enter. Then I'm going to resize it, reduce the text, and bring it right here. Cool. So now I'm going to duplicate this by holding Alt and click and drag, duplicate the text. I'm going to type Happy New Month. So if you're having value from this video already, kindly share this video, give it a like, share the video so that a lot more persons can get to see this video on YouTube and also learn a lot as you are doing already. All right, so kindly share the video, subscribe to my channel so you'll be first to be informed whenever I make amazingly beautiful videos such as this one you're watching right now. All right, so next up, I'm going to just group these layers. Let me call them subtexts. Like I said, you can use any notation of your choice. It really doesn't matter as far as it's something that you can easily recognize. So let me just call this subtexts. All right, so next up, you can see that on the image right here, there's this little glow effect, okay, on this image, which is not yet on this one. So let me show you how to add that effect. Now, let me group this, okay, group this as rectangle. All right, so now just above the image layer, which is this one, okay, you're going to create a new layer, okay, so you come down to this plus sign to add a new layer above the image layer. So I'm going to call this glow. So I'm going to go to my brush tool by pressing the letter B on the keyboard, or come here. This is where the brush tool is. Right here. Or just press the letter B on the keyboard. So I'm going to now ensure that your foreground color is set to a bright color, either yellow or orange, a bright color like this, and click OK. Now ensure that you have the layer, the brush layer selected, which is the one you just created. Now you come to your image and then click here. Now you come back to your glow layer. Okay, drop your tool. Now come to your glow layer under, then you come here where your blending options. So you have a ton of options right here. So as you change them, you have to see the effect is creating on the image. So when it gets to the one you like in particular, I think I go for the lights overlay. No, I think the screen is okay. So I'm going to bring it right here. I'm going to duplicate by holding Alt and dragging, bring another one right here. I'm going to reduce the opacity to okay, something, maybe 80 something, 60 something. Do the same for the other one. All right, I think that's cool. Let me bring this one right here. Okay, I think that's cool now. All right, so I'm going to group this and call them Ctrl G and call them glow layers. I'll just call them glow. All right, so I'm sure our design is coming together, and that means you're having a ton of value from this video. Kindly like the video, subscribe to my channel, and of course don't forget to turn on the notification bell as well. All right, so next up I'm going to add this. Okay, let's add this text first. I'm going to go to my text tool and type the word have fun. Fun. I'm going to go for a signature font. Signature, I think it's this one. Yes. Then I'm going to go to my properties tab right here. I'm going to reduce the tracking to 0, then change the color to black. Click OK, OK, and bring it right here. Of course, it's the month of May, so we're going to have a lot of fun on this channel. So that's why you need to subscribe and have your notification bell turned on. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, which is the last thing for this design tutorial, is to add our contact details right here. Okay, so I'm going to draw a rectangle. Take this one, draw it just above this. All right, then I'm going to go to my properties tab right here, change this to blue, the blue color. All right, then I'm going to duplicate this one, Alt click and drag. Oh, sorry about that. Alt click and drag, go to properties, change this to orange. All right, so now as you can see, the orange rectangle is above the blue, but we want it the other way around. So we come to our layer options right here, and I'm going to take this one right above this. So as you can see right here, the blue is now on top. So I'm just going to bring the other one down a bit. Cool. All right, so we're going to start. Let me group this as rectangles. All right, rectangle. All right, enter. So next up, I'm going to add my social media icons. So I'm going to bring this in. So I go to File, Place Embedded, bring in my Facebook logo. All right. Then you resize it. So I'm going to change the color of this icon to match this exact one we have right here. So in order to do that, I'm going to take my eraser tool right here, the magic eraser tool right here, or just press the letter E on the keyboard. And then I'm going to make this transparent. First of all, rasterize, make it transparent, like so. Drop your tool. Then you go to the layer option, go to blending options, and then go to, I think I have the color code somewhere already. So I'm not going to copy this, copy the color code, and come to color overlay right here. And of course, okay, that's what is already selected. And then I click OK. So as you can see here, the color of this Facebook icon has changed to something like an orange or whatever it is. I'm going to drag it down right here. So I'm just going to pause this video and repeat the process for this other one so that the video doesn't get too long. Alright, so we have successfully added our social media details to this flyer, and that has brought this tutorial to an end. So I'm sure you had a ton of value from this video. If you did, please like the video, share this video, leave a comment in the comment section, subscribe to my channel, and of course turn on the notification bell so you will be first to be informed whenever I make such incredibly wonderful videos such as this. So thanks for watching, and see you in my next video.